Felicitous greetings, fellow fanatics. Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ann the Fag, and today we're taking a look at Super Mario Run, an auto-running platformer by Nintendo for Android and iOS devices? Huh. Yes, perhaps I'm being a bit of a stickler on this point, but to me, it's still quite the oddity. We're all aware by this point that Nintendo has released a small number of phone games. You don't want me to go into a rant about Pokemon Go or Fire Emblem Heroes, it'll be longer than the review itself. First released in 2016, Mario Run was the only one of these that doesn't rely on microtransactions. Rather, you have a 4-level demo for free, and then you can upgrade to the full version with a single purchase. That being said, despite being an auto-runner, Mario Run plays very much like a traditional Mario title. You can tap anywhere on the screen to make Mario jump. As always, the longer you hold the button, or rather the screen, the longer his jump. While jumping, you can tap the screen again to make him spin, giving you just a little bit more distance on the jump. You can also slide backwards to make him stall mid-air. You can't stop him from advancing completely, but by doing this repeatedly, you can get him to go at a snail's pace. If you hit a wall while jumping, you can perform a wall jump to climb higher and higher as needed. And of course, what's a Super Mario title without power-ups? Super Mushrooms and Stars return and act as you'd expect them to. Mushrooms allow you to take a single hit without losing a life, while a star gives you several seconds of invincibility and also has the added effect of drawing any nearby coins towards you. You'll also find time boxes in certain levels which add a bit more lenience to the timer, and sometimes you'll get an extra bubble. Bubbles are basically your extra lives in the game. You'll start each stage with 2 bubbles, and if you would die for any reason, you'll be saved by one, which you can pop to resume the stage. Alternatively, you can choose to activate a bubble manually to travel backwards through the level. This can be a necessity for getting some of the high score challenges. One of the strengths of the game is that it offers several unlockable characters to play as, most of which have something slightly different about them. For example, Luigi has his typical high jump that we've grown used to. Meanwhile, Princess Peach can descend more slowly for long jumps, while Daisy has a double jump, but neither of the princesses can do the mid-air spin. Yoshi has his flutter jump and can touch spikes without taking damage. There's a bit more to Yoshi, but we'll get to that alongside Toad and Toadette when we get to the rally mode. And that brings us to the 3 primary modes in Super Mario Run. Tour mode is basically your traditional Mario experience. You have 24 main levels, along with an additional 13 that can be unlocked through special means. In the main levels, you'll be going level by level to rescue Princess Peach. It really is par for the course. You'll even have a few boss fights, a recreation of the Bowser encounter from Super Mario Bros., while Boom Boom guards the end of airship levels. And of course, the final level has you facing off against Bowser once again, this time in a more unique boss fight that makes use of the specific mechanics of Super Mario Run. There's a lot of level variety between these stages, and it's further aided by the game's coin system. Vaguely similar to red coins in other Mario titles, every stage will have 5 pink coins hidden throughout it. If you collect all of them, you'll unlock a second version of the same level with purple coins. Rinse and repeat, and you'll get a third and final version of the level with black coins. And many of these can be quite challenging to get all 5 of them in a single run. As for the special stages, these are divided into 2 categories. The first has you performing specific feats in the main stages to unlock them, and then there's 4 others you can unlock by collecting the aforementioned colored coins for each stage. Good luck with the black coin stage. This thing is a test of absolute mastery of the game's mechanics. It's not Kaizo hard, but it's still pretty high up there. The second major mode the game offers is Remix 10. In this mode, you'll play through 10 micro stages in rapid succession, each of which only takes about half a minute to play through, if even that. In each stage, you'll have a number of star medals you can collect, usually 3. Get through all 10 stages without dying, or manage to collect all star medals within the stages, you'll get a small bonus to medals when all is said and done. Most of the stages are just chunks from the game's tour mode, but occasionally you'll come across something that you can only see in Remix 10. This is a bit of a mixed blessing. While it is cool to see unique content, there's no way to simply pick and choose these unique levels. So what's the point of the aforementioned star medals? You can use them to unlock items with which you'll be able to decorate your kingdom. More on that in a little bit. But first, we have one last mode to look at, Toad Rally. This is a pseudo-multiplayer mode where you'll be competing against the pre-recorded runs of other players for a high score. Things play a little differently here. The levels are endless, and so your goal is simply to get the highest score possible in 1 minute. Your main way of getting points is through coins, but if you do certain tricks, such as flipping from a roll, performing consecutive wall jumps, or jumping through hoops of fire without getting burned, you'll get a thumbs up from the Toads and get a bonus to your final score. I cannot stress this enough. If you're playing Rally mode, do as many flips as you can. Even at 70,000 Toads, I still consistently see players that don't seem to realize this improves your score. Regardless, if you win, then Toads will join your kingdom. Toads come in 5 colors, and you'll need different combinations of them to unlock certain items for purchase for your kingdom. But if you lose, a number of Toads will leave and you'll have to earn them back. Although all characters are playable in all modes, 2 have specific advantages in Toad Rally. Yoshi's will attract Toads that match their own color, while Toadette simply gets a bonus to her final score. But there are 3 characters you'll see a lot of in the higher echelons of Rally mode. Luigi and Daisy's enhanced jumps both allow them some extra options, but my choice is none other than Toad himself, who simply runs faster than other characters. This makes it a little harder to control him, but it also means you'll have the potential to score more points as he covers ground more quickly. In addition to the main modes, the game does have a few small extras. First and foremost is your kingdom. You'll start with a single central island and can unlock up to 6 in total. You'll be able to unlock and purchase different decorations to place around the isles, most of which are purely decorative, although there are a few exceptions in the form of minigame houses and question mark blocks. Both of these reset every 4 to 8 hours, allow you to get extra coins and rally tickets. What's a rally ticket, you ask? Every time you play Remix 10 or Toad Rally, you'll spend a ticket to play. This is your typical mobile game nonsense, but to be fair, unless you're absolutely binging this game, you're never going to run out. The tickets from the question mark blocks alone keep me topped off. On the subject of presentation, what you see is what you get. The game has the same colorful, cartoony aesthetic that we've come to expect of the series. It looks very similar to New Super Mario Bros. Wii in particular. It looks great, and there's not much to say here. As for the story, it's a Super Mario platformer. Bowser has captured Princess Peach again, so go rescue her. That's all you get. On one final note, I do have to criticize one aspect of the game. It requires a consistent internet connection to play. The game will not even start if it can't connect to the internet, and will interrupt your game if you lose connection. But aside from that, Super Mario Run is a title that takes the auto-run formula and manages to accurately capture the essence of the Mario series with flying colors. It avoids most of the usual pitfalls of mobile games. There are absolutely no microtransactions weighing down the game, and while it still has the forced multiplayer aspect, it's relatively minor, and at least there's no pay to win in that mode. There is quite a bit of content with the different variations of each stage, and they really do push what such a simple control scheme is capable of doing. While it certainly doesn't reach the heights of titles like Super Mario Bros. 3 or Super Mario World, it still does an excellent job of feeling like a proper Mario game, rather than something that they just phoned in. In conclusion, I find Super Mario Run to be worth a respectable 8.0 out of 10. Super Mario Run is available for the for Android and iOS devices. That still feels so odd to say. If you're interested in purchasing or learning more, links are included in the description. But what about you? What do you think of Super Mario Run? Do you think I should review more phone titles in the future? If you have any questions, remarks, or opposing points of view, leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell. If you really enjoy my work, please consider funding my channel on Patreon. Until next time, farewell, fellow fanatics. Thank you again for watching. I have plenty more to share with you if you're interested. You can click up here above my head to subscribe to my channel. You can click over here on my monitor to see the most recent video that I worked on. Or if you prefer, you can click up here to open this mysterious vault and see what video that the YouTube algorithm has picked just for you.